They were fake?
Of course they were fake!
They were fake?
Of course they were fake!
My locks are fake. They are. No, I'm just joking. Y'all know my locks are not fake. There's a whole lot of fakeness out there. My locks are not. There's a whole lot of people out there just wearing a mask, trying to deceive you, not letting you see the real them. And this is just how they walk around life. And why? You probably, let's pause for a second and list some of the fakeness that you can see around you, some of the masks, some of the disguises that people are wearing. You don't even know what's up these days. What is that all about? I mean, there was a thing in the past before, but nowadays, y'all know, people out there faking like crazy. And let's explore some of the reasons. Let me put this back up here. Thank you, Tydai, for your thumbnail. He always comes through in the clutch. That Tydai is a young artist out of Colorado. He's also a professional boxer, and he's the one that draws our thumbnails every week. And shout out to Tydai. Shout out to Tydai. Appreciate you. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Number one reason why there's so much fakeness out there is people feel that you will not be impressed with them if they were just their own original self. Originality, they see it. They see how people that are just regular smegular are being treated. They see they don't get a lot of attention. They feel that they themselves are a little regular. They start being fake. They put on fake personalities, fake riches. You've seen them. They just, oh, I read 600 books a day, and that is how I'm able to make all this money and have all these women and have these fast cars. Liar. You rent those things. You're in debt up to your eyeballs. You are just out there hoeing around, and that is how you have your money. But they're not going to tell you that. They're going to have to put on some sort of fakeness because they feel that if they were supposed to be themselves, nobody would be impressed by them. And you know what? The truth of the matter, it is. And let's just stop for a second before we go too deeply into why people are being so fake about things. We right now live in a very superficial society. I won't even say right now because I don't want to talk about the old days. People were always superficial. Our eyes are one of the, to me, your eyes are probably the most important sense that you have. And I know you have your hearing, you have your sense of touch, you have your sense of taste and smell, but you're not going around tasting and smelling everything. Most things, though, you are seeing. That is how social media and all those things really take off, because you're able to see it. That's why movies and plays and music videos, when they started putting music videos to songs, it just made the songs come to life. Your eyes is one of those senses that, as a matter of fact, I hear better. When I have my glasses off, I can't hear you. But I put my glasses on, I feel like I can hear better. Your eyes seem to just augment everything. And with that, there is a susceptibility. We're doing an SAT word. Y'all done took the SAT a long time ago. I hope, anyway. Some of y'all already going to college just in the fall, so you should have taken the SAT, unless you're... Yeah. Doesn't matter. Susceptibility. With your eyes, it makes you more susceptible to really just being caught up in appearances, caught up in how things look. I mean, what... You really, honestly, right now, with anything, even how social media works, you really have like milliseconds to get somebody's attention. And, sorry, there's a little pausing happening. I think, you know what happened? Our internet goes off at about 9 o'clock. So right around that time, things always starts to, my husband has it set up that way. Things start to buffer a little bit, but I promise you, I'm still here. Anyway, what happens is because everyone kind of understands that people's attention span is about like that of a gnat. It's like, doesn't even barely exist. They will do anything to grab your attention. And if faking and acting like you all that when you're not, if that's what's going to get it, then there it goes. People love attention. People want to be seen, and they'll fake it. Fake whatever needs to be faked to make sure they get their attention. All right, number two, why are people being so fake? Well, it's all for entertainment. They want to entertain you, and they figured out that to entertain you, so with the entertainment of you, they get attention and you get entertainment. So there's some sort of equal exchange there. And the more they entertain you, the more attention they get. The more attention they get, the more they want to entertain you. And with each time, they have to kind of escalate things, because we talked about the attention span being next to nothing just a second ago. And with each escalation, at some point you run out of originality and you have to start acting and faking and making believe that you're something you're not. You start making up lies about your family. Oh, my dad left us when we were 3, when actually your dad lives in the bedroom next door to you. Your parents have still been married for 30 years, 25 years, 16 years, but you're like on the interwebs telling how your dad, how you're abused. You're making up struggles just because you need to entertain the masses. I remember there was this one time when I was working, this girl, she killed off half her family members, like half of them. And I'm not saying she's like a criminal or nothing like that. She would just make up lies about which family member just died, which family member is on their deathbed, which family member has cancer, just making up these stories about stuff just for attention, sometimes just to entertain us at the nursing station. It was crazy, but people do that. It's sad. They do that. Number 3, it's trendy to be fake. Well, this one I'm talking about, like fake lashes, fake hair. Y'all, I told you already my hair is real. That was just for the gram. That was just me making a little Mimi, a little May, a little reel for the gram. But fake lashes, fake boobs, fake... This is another one. I actually had a patient years ago. She was a dancer, and she had implants. And I would encourage her, listen, it kept getting infected. And she absolutely would not get them removed because this was what she needed to be a dancer. And it was trendy for dancers to have these boobs, and she wouldn't remove them despite it just wreaking havoc on her health. Sometimes trendy things, people are just doing them. They're fake, but it's trendy. You want to be just like everybody else around, and there you go. You got that. That's just where you are. I mean, why else, y'all? Baron Munchausen, the ultimate faker. Who is that? Munchausen, Baron Munchausen. I need to look that up when we're done. I'll look it up. Number 4. That was number 4. That is what is expected. Now, this one is very interesting because people claim they want real. They want you to keep it real. They claim that, but it's lies. It's lies. You've seen those things where there's guys, oh, I just love the girls with no makeup. And the girl that they're pointing out with no makeup have about a cake load of makeup on her face. She just made it look like a natural no makeup look. It's the same kind of thing. Most of us, we claim we want real. We want to keep it real, but sometimes keeping it real, we're not ready for it. We're like, oh, that's what you mean by keep it real. No. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean keep it real like that. I meant keep it real like this. Sometimes you can't handle the truth. I feel like I need to come up with some sort of sound effect for it. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Sometimes that's exactly what's going on. And people realize that, keeping it real is not really what people want. And they just don't do it because it's not really what's expected of them. Despite people claiming they want the truth, it's not so. All right. Where are we? We're at number 5, rather. Number 5, strictly for attention. Just to get attention. If I talked about that nurse that I'd worked with years ago that would just make up stuff because she realized that it would get her attention. It's the same kind of thing. People just make up stuff because it will get attention. And right now, especially in this social media time, attention can get you money, right? I mean, you get views on the YouTube here. I'm not at the point that my channel is monetized. When you have a monetized channel, when you can get people following you on Instagram and get people to buy stuff because you've advertised it and those kind of things, and Tickety Talk and Facebook and all of those places, the more attention that you can get on you, that's money. And that's me giving away our last one, money, but we won't talk about that yet. Attention is a commodity these days. You could make a good living for you and your family, you and yourself. You could buy all the Louis Vuitton. You could buy all the Coach and the Prada and all the other things that people on the gram flexing about just from the commodity of attention. And because that can be a way to wealth, a way to be upwardly mobile, a way to popularity and fame, people start faking stuff. That's just how it is. Then there is number 6. People will fake things to control others. I can think of fake news. You're making up different sort of propaganda is the big word for it, as a way to control other people, to control how other people's response and behaviors, what people will buy, what people will say, what people won't say, to control populations, be it small populations like students in school, larger populations like whole countries, populations like people in your own family. You will make up things as a means to control others, make up lies to control people's reaction, to control what they will do or say, where they will go based on lies. All kind of fakeness going on out there. Number 7, out of insecurity. You're just not sure of yourself. You don't feel happy about the way you look. You don't feel happy. You don't feel like you measure up in your own skin. You're not tall enough. And so you get heel implants. Is there something like that? I saw there's a surgery where they can lengthen their bones. I can't ever remember. I'm sorry. I may be totally misquoting it. You can do some sort of surgery to be taller. And that's not what your body would do, but you're faking it. You have insecurities and poor self-esteem, and you'll do a lot of things to change and make your body into a plastic version of itself just because you are not secure in how your body is behaving. I did something to my thing right now. Oh, there it is. And, like I mentioned already, the last one, number 8, is for the money. They said the love of money is the root of all evil. And the truth is, all those things that I just mentioned before, you chase it all the way to its absolute root. and you'll find money is right there at the bottom of it all. Oh, that I wasn't supposed to clap. There you go. My bad. I just pressed the wrong thing. Yeah, money. That's why people do all these things. And here's the thing. A warning about being fake. It may get you money, it may get you attention, it may get you views, it may get you all those things that you crave. But lies have a way of bubbling up to the surface. Lies have a way of eating away your soul. Lies have a way of just damaging you in ways that you will never understand. Try to keep it real as much as you can. And, I know I knocked false eyelashes and all those things. Here's the thing. There's some times that you need like enhancements. Like if you're going to be on a stage, stage performers, you can't really be seen for like your features. The stage light like washes you out and you need to put on stuff. We know that is fake. I'm talking about the fake that you're faking to try to act like it's real. That's the kind of fake what we're talking about. The fake that you're faking and make sure everybody knows it's fake. That's, in some cases, it can be a big deal. But in some cases, it's not even in the same category because it's not being utilized to deceive. And I guess part of the fakeness when it's being utilized to deceive others, to lure others, to force other people to behave in ways that they would not normally act, just because you have put this thing on or acted this way or said this thing. That's the fakeness that we're talking about. That if that's you all out there, just keep it real. Keep it real. Anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you think about fakeness. Do you run into any fake things, fake news, fake behaviors, fake people, fake body parts, fake anything, any stories about running into some fakeness? Let me see what you're going in here.